Hi everyone, today I'm presenting on my video analysis project, or in this case, series analysis project. I'm doing mine on the Queen's Gambit, which is a Netflix show, and I'm doing the couple Elizabeth and Benny. Before we hop into it, let's go ahead and watch the trailer so we know what we're getting into.
There's no player in the world as gifted as you are.
There is one player that scares me.
Who?
The Russian.
Don't make me over.
He's a world champion.
Now that I do anything for you.
I'm supposed to go to Russia, but what I want is a drink.
I'm worried about you.
Don't make me over. What?
What on earth for?
Now that you got me at your command.
Maybe it's in my blood. My mother went crazy.
Went crazy or always was?
Accept me for
I don't even know if I'm good enough.
You're the best there is.
Okay, now back into the PowerPoint. So the reason I chose this show is because it just came out on Netflix about a month or two ago, and I really like it. And I think it's a really great show. And if you haven't seen it, you should consider going and watching it because it's pretty good. The trailer shows Beth Harmon, who's the main character with the red hair, and it shows her conflicts in the series, which include her battle with the world champion chess player Borgov, and her battle with addiction also. She takes tranquilizers to see the chessboard on the ceiling, which helps her win. The Queen's Gambit is a drama which follows a young girl's journey, the young girl being Beth Harmon, from orphan to world champion, and all of the twists and turns which occur in the process. I chose to discuss the romantic friendship which up-and-coming chess player Elizabeth Harmon and former champion Benny Watts share. So moving into Steinberg's triangular theory of love. This clip shows Beth and Benny's relationship evolving from a friendship to a romantic relationship. So we'll go ahead and watch that really quick.
So you can outdrink me too. Can you come to New York? Nobody has done that to me in 15 years. Yeah?
Good. It's good.
Yeah.
I should probably go to bed.
Want to miss out on all the fun?
Well, I'll survive. Not even Borgov.
Not even more.
Night.
Wait, hey. Oh, and about sex?
Yes.
Forget it.
How are you?
Alright, so that kind of shows them turning from just fellow chess players into more of a romantic couple. And while Benny and Beth do stay connected for a majority of the end of the series, I don't believe that they're very committed to maintaining the relationship. I say this because they do fight quite often while they are together, and they do break up for a period of time during the middle of it. And I would therefore say that they fall under the romantic love because they are passionate for each other, as you saw in the video, and they do share personal feelings and troubles which they're experiencing, which means they kind of know each other intimately. All right, so now talking about Gary Chapman's 5 love languages for Beth and Benny, I would say that Beth's love language would be affirmation and physical touch. That's because she often, you can see her like perk up when Benny tells her that she has a shot at beating the Russian champion. And they do love each other, so they like physical touch. Benny's love language would have to be quality time because he's always asking Beth to stay with him, and he never wants her to leave. He always wants her to come train with him. And I would show you the clip, but it's unfortunately not hyperlinked. When Benny and Beth first meet, you can tell that they speak, and he acknowledges that she is a person worth talking to. And by telling her he knows her track record, he's initiating the relationship. He kind of lets her know that he's been following her and that he knows that she's a good player. Go ahead and watch this really quick.
On to bishop 4, right?
Yes.
He's showing her that he studied her moves.
I'm Benny Watts.
I know. We met a couple of years ago in Cincinnati.
She also
Didn't meet,
acknowledges
but
that she
we
knows
spoke.
him.
Why, hello, Beth.
Why, hello, Benny.
Aren't you that kid from Kentucky who wiped out Harry Beltic?
If you take his knight, then you double his pawns. I've seen him a couple of times. He's always got a crowd around him.
Oh, well, of course, he's the U.S. champion.
He's Benny Watts. Are you trying to psych me out?
No, I don't need to do that to beat you.
Okay, so right there we see him telling her that he knows about her beating the state champion in Kentucky, acknowledging that he knows her. And then experimenting never really needs to occur between them because they both have dedicated their life to chess. It's all they do. They study it. They eat, sleep, breathe chess. They know they have a lot in common. All right, so as the World Championship gets closer and closer, Benny intensifies the relationship by asking Beth to move in with him and train for the finals. He becomes her mentor. The furthest their relationship really goes in the series is to the integration stage. Benny merges their social circles by asking his friends to come over and meet her and play chess with her. And we'll watch a video of that happening right here.
Let's play speed chess.
Well, that'll give us an edge. We can think on your time.
I want to try it.
I know, but you're not so good at that, remember?
I'll bet you 10 I can beat you.
Well, what if you throw the other games you spend all your time against me?
And what if I kick you in the crotch? I'll bet you 10 on each of them, too.
Yes.
Okay. It's your money.
I will be.
Every evening, when all my days were pursued, my baby, and let's go watch a movie. I met some movies, but she don't seem to dig that. I think she has it. Why might come through a flat and have some supper and let
That scene just kind of shows her playing with the friends and getting to know them, becoming one with his friends. We predicted that the partners, this is going to be a quote from one of the sources I found. So it says, we predicted that partners who perceived that their partner used their preferred love language well would report greater feelings of love and relationship satisfaction. So basically, if you know what your partner likes, they're gonna believe that you love them well. I'm sorry, move back to that slide. And then, so one night, Benny and Beth get intimate with each other. And rather than using her love language, which is words of affirmation, to tell her that the night was great and he had a good time, he begins to talk about chess. And this kind of really hurts her feelings and begins their relationship coming apart. Take a look at that right now.
That's what it's supposed to feel like. Hello?
You should play the Sicilian.
What?
In your game with Borgov, you should play the Sicilian.
Why?
Okay, I'll skip
What are you
ahead a
so
little
good
bit
at?
here.
Are you serious?
Yeah, very. They never lay their kings down either.
I meant, are you serious? This is what you're thinking about right now?
All right, so we see that she isn't very happy, that all he can think about is chess, even when they're having close relations. So with the relationship on rocky grounds, Beth becomes emotional after her loss against the world champion in a Russian tournament, and she starts to avoid Benny. He asks her to move back in with her after the tournament to train more, but she refuses to move back in with him. And she goes home instead and starts her addictive behaviors all over again, which she had stopped while she was with Benny. This clip shows the relationship kind of falling apart.
You should be by yourself.
Maybe that's what I want.
Want to get drunk.
Yeah, drink? Getting drunk. Fucking bombed. And maybe I too.
I miss you.
You're kidding me.
What? First you don't come back to New York and you basically tell me that you'd rather be a drunk than be with me. And now you pull this crap? No, you can fucking well go alone.
Maybe I shouldn't have done it.
Sorry about the language there, but yeah, you can see the gist. It's getting very emotional. They're not very committed to each other anymore. So really quick, we'll go over the conflict management styles. Basically, to have a healthy conflict resolution, you're going to want to be assertive about what you need out of the relationship, but also at the same time be cooperative and understand what your partner needs out. And then in integrating both of these, you're going to want to come to a collaboration, which is going to benefit both parties. A compromise also is going to benefit both parties, but it's not to the best of its abilities. But it's a good start. In this series, Benny and Beth demonstrate two of the resolution styles, which were previously shown. And Benny offered, basically, for this one, we're going to go over how they use we're going to go over how they use the compromise tactic, which is described as minimally acceptable to all, and relationship is undamaged though. So Benny offers to train Beth for the championship, and in doing so, he also makes one requirement, which is that Beth is going to have to be sober for the entire time that he's training her, because he knows that Beth needs to be sober in order to be the world champion, because her addictions are getting to her and causing her to be not the best player that she can be. It's a compromise because Beth is receiving the training that she needs, and then Benny is also getting her to be sober, which is what he needs for her to have a healthy life. So continuing that, I have a quote from one of my sources. It says, "If conflict can be handled in a constructive way, it can create growth. It can create opportunities, growth, and enhance ideas." So the previous example would be a constructive way of handling it. They can grow from that, and they can become better people. However, later on in the series, she makes a big mistake, and she goes with one of the least productive methods, which was avoiding the situation entirely. So when Beth tells Benny she's not returning to his house, she demonstrates the worst conflict management options: avoidance. This causes Benny to be very upset with her and further hurt in the relationship, as previously seen in the clip where he gets angry with her. This action limited their ability to grow and develop as a couple, basically brought them apart. So Benny and Beth's relationship, I would have to say that their relationship began because they were both in need of something that the other had. Benny had knowledge of chess in the game, and Beth had a potential to be a great chess player, the world champion, and she was also beautiful. When Benny no longer had the information to teach, the relationship kind of fizzled out, leaving only pieces of their love, which they later rekindled when Benny helped her win the world championships. He actually put his pride aside and helped her out to win, which actually brought the feelings back. When the relationship did go through the rough patch, it can mostly be attributed to Beth's drug use and unwillingness to face her fears and to also compromise and come to a better solution. Do they end up together in the end of the series? Well, not technically. Benny and Beth do end the series together. However, there's definitely still a spark between them, which you can see in the ending scenes. After all their fighting and disagreements, Benny calls Beth and tells her the final move, which wins her the championship and actually makes her the world champion. She beats the Russian because Benny puts his pride aside and actually helps her out after they got in that fight. Here's a clip of that happening.
Yes? Put him through. You all there? I'll put her on.
Hello?
If he goes for the knight, hit him with a king rook pawn.
Honey?
If he goes for the bishop, do the same thing, but open up your queen file.
How do you know?
It's in the Times. 7 a.m. here, but we've been working on it for 3 hours.
We?
Yeah, so we see that he put his pride aside. All her friends came together to help her out to win the championship. You can definitely tell that there's a spark there, and it's possible for them to get back together. Do I see them being together in 50 years, however? I actually do see them being together in 50 years. They have a lot in common. They're both chess players, big chess players. They love chess. They're both extremely intelligent, and they bonded well over the world championship victory. I think that's what brought them back together and will bring them back together. While it's possible that they go their separate paths, I believe they made a lifelong connection in the series, and I do think that they will get back together and be a couple for the next 50 years. Here's my list of references. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.